Hello and welcome back to ScamTV. Let's tune into our TV and see what scam we will be dealing with today. Unfortunately, today's topic is a real-world problem with extremely dire financial consequences. None of these consequences are good. In fact, the dollar losses from this scam can wipe out someone's life savings in an instant. It is wire fraud in the real estate industry. Real estate wire fraud continues to be one of the most prevalent cybercrimes in the U.S. In fact, it ranks as number 7 of the more than 30 types of fraud tracked by the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center. Now, I feel that I can speak intelligently to this topic because I spent 25 years as a special agent with the federal government investigating all types of financial crimes, including wire fraud. I am also a licensed California real estate agent, a licensed California private investigator, and a certified fraud specialist. However, this channel is not an advertisement for any of these services. I created ScamTV to share my years of experience and expertise with investigating scammers and cons. During my career, I investigated numerous types of financial crimes involving all types of illegal activities. These crimes included high-tech thefts, narcotics crime, counterterrorism, financial scams, tax evasion, and money laundering. Needless to say, I have seen many people victimized by financial crimes. This has had a direct impact on me and my desire to help others. The way I look at it is, what good is all my experience and expertise in conducting financial scam investigations and tracking down scammers going to do me or society in general if I'm not sharing it? YouTube gives experienced investigators like myself a perfect vehicle for sharing our expertise. Hopefully I can help you or someone you know from becoming another stat on an FBI crime report. Which leads us to today's topic. Again, it's wire fraud in the real estate industry. Not something you hear about every day, but it's a real big, real world problem. So picture this. You are buying your first house, or even your second or third house. You get through the whole escrow process and are moving into closing. Finally, after 45 to 60 days, all that is left is to wire the final balance of the home purchase price into escrow. Sometimes this final amount comes from your home sale balance, and sometimes it comes directly out of the escrow account. If this is your first home purchase, or you didn't have a previous home sale escrow, then the funds will most likely come out of your personal accounts. It may be a bank account or a brokerage account that these funds are coming from. Either way, it's probably a lot of money. Your life savings or money that has taken years to save could be lost. So what possibly could go wrong at this point in the real estate process? Well, I want to share a story of shattered dreams and harsh realities. It is a story that serves as a cautionary tale for anyone dreaming of owning a home. This is a real world story that happened not too long ago. The names have been changed to protect the brokenhearted. John and Linda are first-time home buyers. John is an everyman with his fair share of hopes and ambitions and a great full-time white-collar job. Linda is a successful entrepreneur and works from home. John and Linda have been married for 8 wonderful years and have 2 adorable boys, ages 3 and 5. Like many of us, John and Linda have the quintessential American dream. to own a home, a safe haven for their family. John and Linda have spent countless hours browsing through listings, attending open houses, and being driven around by a real estate agent. Eventually, they found the perfect family home. It was both beautiful and just within their budget. With excitement in their hearts and a loan approval in their hands, they embarked on the final steps of their home buying journey. After going through a stressful bidding war, they got the house that they always wanted. At $12,000 over asking, it was a budget buster, but worth it in their eyes. Happily, they opened escrow and counted the days until it would finally be theirs. This is when the dreams started to shift into a nightmare, something out of the Twilight Zone. As customary in real estate transactions, they were eventually instructed to make a significant wire transfer to close on their home. An email from their real estate agent landed in their inbox detailing the steps to wire their life savings to finalize the deal. Trusting the email, and why wouldn't they? This was the day they had been waiting for. The email looked just like all the other previous correspondence from their real estate agent. The email address, the company logo, the agent's picture, the agent's signature. Nothing looked suspicious or out of the ordinary. Herein lies the sinister side of technology. One thing I'd like to point out here is that scammers may also assume the identity of a title company or closing attorney too. So it's not just always a real estate agent. In this digital age where communication is swift and hopefully seamless, fraudsters find opportunities to wreak havoc. Unbeknownst to John and Linda, they were not emailing their real estate agent with the signed wire transfer instructions. Nope. A scam artist who had been monitoring their emails for many weeks. Now, this scam artist was impersonating their agent and was ready to swoop in at the most crucial moment in the process. Everything on the email was replicated perfectly. They followed the instructions in the email and wired their life savings, every penny they had, set aside for their dream house. But what followed after the funds were wired was nothing but echoing silence. No wire confirmation, no keys to the new home, no celebratory champagne, only the cold realization that they had become another victim of a fairly common scam, commonly referred to as wire fraud. Mortgage wire fraud is a scam in which a hacker poses as your real estate agent and or your lender or some other financial institution convinces you to divert your closing costs to a fraudulent account. Mortgage wire fraud relies on a complicated hacking technique called phishing. We've all heard of phishing. In 2022, $106,557 was the average wire fraud loss for consumer recovery cases in 2022. Of the recovery requests from wire fraud in 2022, 41% were buyer cash to close transactions, 24% were mortgage payoffs, and 11% were seller net proceeds. John and Linda's story serves as a harrowing reminder of the perils of wire fraud in a real estate transaction. This is a crime that is increasing at an alarming rate. Shattered dreams and empty bank accounts is all that's left in its wake. It forces us to confront an often overlooked reality. Cybercrimes are not just a threat to our virtual lives, but can impact our tangible ones, robbing us of hard-earned savings and, in cases like John and Linda's, their dream houses. Prevention is our most robust defense against these cyber criminals. Always verify wire payment instructions in person or via a phone call to a trusted and verified phone number. Never rely solely on email communications or text. Use secure, encrypted email services for financial transactions. And most importantly, trust your instincts. If something feels off, take a step back and verify it again. The tragic tale of John and Linda is not an isolated incident. It is a sobering testament to the very real threats we face in our increasingly digital world. As we dream and build our future, let's make sure we do it on a foundation that is safe, secure, and well protected. In the face of advancing technology and the threats that come with it, let's not lose our caution and vigilance. John and Linda lost their dreams to a wire fraud scam. Let their loss be a wake-up call to all of us. Let's arm ourselves with knowledge, vigilance, and caution. Because a dream home should remain a dream come true and not turn into a financial nightmare. As always, thank you for watching, and stay alert, stay informed, and stay safe. Let's outsmart the scammers together. Lastly, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you very much.